When Tomchei Shabbos started, it actually started with 3 people. 3 people, I mean 3 recipients. And Tomchei Shabbos was really, at that time, called Hand in Hand. And it was just a couple of people got together to shop for some other people and put it together and gave it to them, and that was it. Unfortunately, over the years, it has grown. Partially, the community itself has grown, but the needs have grown.
Not all the families that receive Tomchei Shabbos are Orthodox. They're Jewish folks that need support. And that's important to us also. You know, we don't differentiate because if you're Orthodox or not Orthodox. We're interested in supporting Jewish families that need to have help. Typically about 5% of the community is going to be on Tomchei Shabbos. We're able to provide a tailored product, and that's extremely important. It allows the families to maintain their own kavod. It gives them dignity. They can go out and feel like they're a normal family in Passaic.
And there are people who have either lost their jobs or their jobs don't pay enough for their needs. Many times there are shalom bayis issues because of financial issues. And this helps shalom bayis too. There's a lot of peripheral chesed that's being done here. We're not just a Tomchei Shabbos, we're a Tomchei whole week. We have families that would not have much food if not for Tomchei Shabbos. And we have families that are basically getting their entire week's food from us. And this way they have everything they need. Each family gets a number. And from that point on, no names are ever used. It's all done confidentially so that anything that's done is done only with a number.
Well, the packing actually starts a week or 2 before the packing begins. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes before any of the volunteers show up. We have people who are involved in ordering the food, we have people involved with talking to the recipients. We then put together a shopping list and we start negotiating with vendors, you know, many different vendors from across the tri-state area.
Packing involves getting the boxes ready. Step 1. They start off flat. They have to be 3D, they have to be taped. Labels have to be put on. Lists or menus, however you want to call them, of what every family is going to get has to be taped on too. And then all the food has to be put in.
First they start with all the non-perishables that are there. The tuna, the grape juice, the beans, the cholent beans, the barley. And then if they finish that, they move on to the perishables. And then they're there till 7 o'clock at night from 6 to 7. And the men come back at 7 o'clock and they finish up where the women left off with all the rest of the perishables, the vegetables, the fruits, the orange juice, the chicken.
One of the most amazing experiences to me was the first week we had the packing, which was, you know, bedlam. It was a balagan. Nobody knew what they're doing. It was all over the place. But when we were finished, there was such a feeling of both achdus and completion, of fulfilling some really wonderful chesed in the community.
The kids love it. The little kids sometimes love doing the schlepping. And a lot of mothers do appreciate that, and they do like that there is a quality time for them to bond with their daughters and involve the daughters in chesed at the same time. It's a special zchus that we can be involved in good work like this.
We had to find a facility. We had to put together a facility, buy freezers, refrigerators, so on.
Tomchei Shabbos got a facility which has improved our system tremendously.
Our budget has increased significantly. At the same time, because of the economic environment, the donors are not giving as much as they used to give in the past. So we have not been able to increase the amount of food or money we give the families. So, and even though there are more families on, so we somehow managed to get our budget met every month, but it's gotten a lot more difficult, and we're not able to give the families as much food as we'd like to have our budget increase somewhat.
The facility's been up and running for about a year and has turned out to be a terrific boon for Tomchei Shabbos, for the community, for all the clients that we serve. It has been a big expense filled in by small donations. We're looking for a main sponsor for the building. We're looking for some sponsors for the facility, for the freezer or the refrigerator, for the racks we had to build. There's a variety of things that we had to put into that facility, and we haven't covered those expenses. Our biggest challenge is simply coming up with the money on a monthly basis. We're able to run the facility. Rabbi Yankelevich does a wonderful job with the VOD, but coming up with the money is a challenge. We never seem to get ahead. We need to raise anywhere from $30,000 to $40,000 depending on the time of the year. There are months that are easy and there are months that are not, but it's something that we have to do day in, day out, and it's a grind and it's difficult.
It's an organization that not just the whole community is behind, but all the Rabbanim in the community are behind.
One of the great things about Tomchei Shabbos is that the people involved are wonderful, and it's a great team.
At the end of every give out, when we close that door, you walk out of there, and the sipuk hanefesh, the fulfillment that you get out of that is tremendous. I mean, you can't walk out of there and just say, okay, I just packed some boxes and I have no idea what the purpose of this is.
I would definitely encourage people, if they can, to give their meiser money to Tomchei Shabbos. There are many, many great causes, but to give food to aniyim is for sure up there.